Minutes past 8.
You're listening to the Radio Wammo Breakfast, only on Kiwi.
Anna went to Southend.
Is anyone coming to this run through except for me?
We're gonna go!
I'm with the internationally renowned editor-in-chief of American Vogue, Anna Wintour.
The single most important figure in the $300 billion global fashion industry.
She is watched more closely than the movie stars or the runway.
You are so influential with the designers.
If we get behind something, it sells.
Because of Anna.
Oh my god, Anna is like Madonna.
Anna, look, it's gorgeous.
I'll tell you what, it's good to have another documentary in the film review slots. John Henderson with his thoughts today on the September issue. Hello to you, John. How you doing?
Hello. It's a story about a girl.
Come on, not in this one. No, we can't be.
Well, it kind of is. It's a story about the editor-in-chief of American Vogue magazine, and my goodness, $300 billion a year the global fashion industry is worth. I was stunned.
Wow.
Yeah, I was whistling all the way through the movie.
Now, this one actually was a bit of a headliner at the International Film Festival that went through, and I know there were packed cinemas for this one.
It's a great movie. I didn't know what to expect. I certainly wasn't expecting to see the Ice Queen herself, because she's a very, very, I wouldn't say inscrutable, but almost inscrutable character. I mean, she's a real person.
Who is she?
And her name is Anna Wintour, and she is the editor-in-chief of American Vogue magazine. Mm-hmm. This is a documentary, quite a quick one, runs for 90 minutes, very easy to watch, and very easy to get hooked into. I was absolutely sceptical about it until I saw it. It's about the people that run Vogue magazine. Now, every year, every September, they release the biggest Vogue magazine of the year, and this thing it's thicker than a phone book. Massive.
Yeah.
And it is all about what's going to be hot in fashion for the coming year.
Right. So if you're into that stuff, if you're into that stuff, this is the magazine to get, right?
And I'm not kidding. The documentary, no holds barred. The camera is everywhere, and as soon as you go into this place, it's like stepping into another world. Everything is chrome, glass, mirrors, granite. Pretty much everyone working there is ex-model or one of the up-and-coming model. So all of the PAs and personal assistants are 5'10", 5'11", size 6s, probably being paid absolute crap wages, but living their dream.
So it's the real life, The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, actually it is. It's a brilliant way to put it. It is. It is so much like that, but without a lot of the bitchiness. Yes, there is some cattiness, but really they're there to make money, and they are there to guide the fashion industry, and they take it damn seriously.
Well, of course, it's a very serious business.
Well, deciding what colour socks to wear and all that. So you put in a place with this lady Anna Wintour, who's the editor-in-chief, and you literally just go through this documentary, seeing them putting together the September. It's called the September issue. It comes out every September. It's massive, and you see them 5 months out, 4 months out, 3 months out, 2 months to go, getting the pictures together, doing reshoots. No, I don't like that model. She doesn't look good in black. Yes, I do like this. You see her going to Paris. You see her sitting by the catwalk. She wears these thick black sunglasses pretty much the whole time.
Yeah.
You're damned if you know what she is thinking. And her face is totally impassive.
Yeah, I bet. Do you like her? Do you end up liking her or hating her?
You end up pitying her.
Just for being so involved in it,
for being so involved in such a vacuous industry,
in a superficial kind of world.
Very, very superficial, and yet so important. It was crazy. It was a little bit like standing in a pet shop, looking into the fishbowl and watching the pretty fish swimming around, and wondering what it must be like to be a fish, but having no real concept of it. Honestly, the movie is about lives that you couldn't even create in a magazine,
right,
fictitiously, let alone actually see it going on. The funniest thing was, you do see some some nice scenes of Anna at home, and her daughter is the most down-to-earth breath of fresh air in the movie. She's going, no, I'm planning on being a lawyer. I'm not following my mother into that industry. Have you seen the state of those people?
Yeah.
And her mother's just sort of smirking away, going, oh, you say that now. But her daughter's like, it's got a real head screwed on her shoulders. It's quite funny.
But that's classic, really. The kids have always got to rebel, but in this sense, you've got to rebel against that. What are you going to do? Well, you're going to become a lawyer. You're going to be really straight, and kind of a little bit, not so flamboyant. Maybe even a bit dull.
And speaking of flamboyant, some of the characters are honestly bizarre, absurd, and quite endearing. I mean, you're seeing a lot of the famous designers coming through in this documentary. Jean-Paul Gaultier, Yves Saint Laurent's head designer, Stefano Pilate. I mean, names I'd actually heard of, which surprised me because I haven't got a fashion bone in my body. But I was going, oh yeah, he is famous. Oh yeah, and I've seen that on the billboard. Yeah. I know that name.
Yeah.
And this is it. This movie is all about these people doing what they do day to day. It was absolutely fascinating.
And
probably one of the best people in the movie was one of her sort of right-hand woman who used to be a model herself about 45 years ago. And you see some of these old photos they bring out, and you go, oh my gosh, I can't believe that that's the same person.
Yeah.
But she, her name's Grace Coddington, and she actually does a lot of the photo shoots for Anna. Now, Anna would be a hard taskmaster to work for, and I think Grace is one of the only people that can stand up to her.
Right.
She's very fussy. And just seeing the two of them play off each other at times is brilliant.
At any point, do you ever find that she's having any difficulty with the documentary actually being made? Do you not know that the documentary makers are there? Because sometimes there's a bit of a struggle between the documentary maker and the subject.
I think that this whole thing would have been very well edited.
Right. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've got a feeling we probably missed out on about 300 hours of absolute classic outtakes. But as it is, because she's so impassive, you don't really know what she's thinking most of the time.
Yeah.
However, I think the filmmakers were granted full access, and you do get that feeling. There's never any kind of a, no, that's not good, I've got a slight double chin there, can we retake that please, sort of thing. It's all no holds barred. One of the most classic scenes is her editor-at-large, Andre Leontelli. This guy is absolutely brilliant. He drips fashioned and he lives it.
Yeah.
And I was looking at him and thinking there's no other place in the world where you would be able to work, let alone probably live, the way you are, because he rolls in wearing what looks like a shower curtain, and he's a big man.
Brilliant. All right.
He's oozing. He's just oozing. So, yeah.
What would you be giving this movie out of 5?
It's a 4. It's the best documentary I've seen in many a long year. I was blown away by it. It's fascinating. I went away from that movie actually thinking, gosh, I knew it was a crazy industry, and it has proved that it is always going to be a crazy industry because people buy into it, and $300 billion buys you a lot of madness.
No doubt. John Henderson with I was going to say the Devil Wears Prada, but no, the September issue.
The September issue.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Wammo. Cheers.
See ya.
Everything you touch, you don't feel.
What are we supposed to do with feathers this fall?
Supposed to wear them.
I think my father really decided for me that I should work in fashion. And he said, well, you want to be editor of Vogue, of course. So that was it. It was decided.
Where's the glamour? It's Vogue. Okay, please, let's lift it.
Fashion's not about looking back. It's always about looking forward.
Do we really feel that this is the most important message to put in the September issue?
I thought it was pretty.